Hey everybody, welcome back. I hope you had a good day and I am glad you're here with me getting ready to read day 2. I have my crazy little kids over here climbing a tree and hanging out, so hopefully this goes good. Okay, today we go over a lot of the descendants, so I'm going to pre-apologize if I do not pronounce some of these names right because I don't know. I looked up some of them, but I am winging it with some of them too. And then it's going to go into Noah. Noah starts at the end of day 2 and talks about the flooding. Worried I'm going to stand on an ant nest out here, but I think I'm good. Okay.
I'm trying to climb up a tree.
I know, Pumpkin.
So I'm trying to climb up a tree of you, and I'm trying to climb up a tree, you puppy.
You puppy? So we are on January 2nd, day 2, Cain, Abel, and Seth. We have Genesis 4, 1-26. Now Adam had relations with his wife Eve, and she became pregnant. When she gave birth to Cain, she said, "With the Lord's help I have produced a man." Later she gave birth to his brother named Abel. When they grew up, Abel became a shepherd while Cain cultivated the ground. When it was time for harvest, Cain presented some of his crops as a gift to the Lord. Abel also brought a gift, the best of his firstborn lambs from his flock. The Lord accepted Abel and his gift, but he did not accept Cain and his gift. This made Cain very angry, and he looked dejected. "Why are you so angry?" the Lord asked Cain. "Why do you look so dejected? You will be accepted if you do what is right. But if you refuse to do what is right, then watch out. Sin is crouching at the door, eager to control you, but you must subdue it and be its master." One day, Cain suggested to his brother, "Let's go out into the field." And while they were there, Cain attacked his brother Abel and killed him. Afterward, the Lord asked Cain, "Where is your brother? Where is Abel?" "I don't know," Cain responded. "Am I my brother's guardian?" But the Lord said, "What have you done? Listen, your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. Now you are cursed and banished from the ground, which has swallowed your brother's blood. No longer will the ground yield good crops for you, no matter how hard you work. From now on, you will be a homeless wanderer on the earth." Cain replied to the Lord, "My punishment is too great for me to bear. You have banished me from the land and from your presence. You have made me a homeless wanderer. Anyone who finds me will kill me." The Lord replied, "No, for I will give a 7-fold punishment to anyone who kills you." Then the Lord put a mark on Cain to warn anyone who might try to kill him. So Cain left the Lord's presence and settled in the land of Nod, east of Eden. Cain had relations with his wife, and she became pregnant and gave birth to Enoch. Then Cain founded a city, which he named Enoch after his son. Enoch had a son named Irad. Irad became the father of Mihel. Mihel became the father of Methushal. Methushal became the father of Lamech. Lamech married 2 women. The first was named Adah, and the second was named Zillah. Adah gave birth to Jabal, who was the first of those who raised livestock and lived near tents. His brother named Jubal, the first of who play the harp and flute. Lamech's other wife, Zillah, gave birth to a son named Tubal-Cain. He became an expert in forgoing tools of bronze and iron. Tubal-Cain had a sister named Nimah. One day, Lamech said to his wives, Adah and Zillah, "Hear my voice, listen to me, you wives of Lamech. I have killed a man who attacked me, a young man who wounded me. If someone who kills Cain is punished 7 times, then the one who kills me will be punished 77 times. Adam had relations with his wife again, and she gave birth to another son. She named him Seth. For she said, God had granted me another son in place of Abel, who Cain killed. When Seth grew up, he had a son and named him Enosh. At that time, people first began to worship the Lord by name. From Adam to Noah, Genesis 5, 1-32. This is the written account of the descendants of Adam. When God created human beings, he made them to be like himself. He created them male and female, and he blessed them and called them human. When Adam was 130 years old, he became the father of a son who was just like him in his very image. He named his son Seth. After the birth of Seth, Adam lived another 800 years and had other sons and daughters. Adam lived 930 years, and then he died. When Seth was 105, he became the father of Enosh. After birth of Enosh, Seth lived another 807 years. He had other sons and daughters. Seth lived 912 years, and then he died. When Enosh was 90 years old, he became the father of Kenan. After the birth of Kenan, Enosh lived another 815 years, and he had other sons and daughters. Enosh lived 905, and then he died. When Kenan was 70 years old, he became the father of Mahalalel. After the birth of Mahalalel, Kenan lived another 840 years, and he had other sons and daughters. Kenan lived 910 years, and then he died. When Mahalalel was 65 years old, he became the father of Jared. After the birth of Jared, Mahalalel lived another 830 years. Bugs. And he had other sons and daughters. Mahalalel lived 895 years, and then he died. When Jared was 162, he became the father of Enoch. After the birth of Enoch, Jared lived another 800 years, and he had other sons and daughters. Jared lived 962 years, and then he died. When Enoch was 65 years old, he became the father of Methuselah. After the birth of Methuselah, Enoch lived in close fellowship with God for another 300 years, and he had other sons and daughters. When Enoch lived 365 years, walking in close fellowship with God, then one day he disappeared because God took him. When Methuselah was 187 years old, he became the father of a son, Lamech. When Lamech was 182 years old, he became the father of a son. Lamech named his son Noah, for he said, May he bring us relief from our work and the painful labor of farming this ground the Lord has cursed. After the birth of Noah, Lamech lived another 595 years, and he had other sons and daughters. Lamech lived 777 years, and then he died. By the time Noah was 500 years old, he was the father of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Chronicles 1:1-4. The descendants of Adam were Seth, Enosh, Kenan, Mahalalel, Jared, Enoch, Methuselah, Lamech, and Noah. The sons of Noah were Shem, Ham, Japheth. Noah and the flood, Genesis 6, 1-22. Keeping an eye on my kids over there. Noah and the flood, Genesis 6, 1-22. Then the people began to multiply on earth, and the daughters were born to them. The sons of God saw the beautiful women and took any they wanted to be their wives. Then the Lord said, My spirit will not put up with humans for such a long time, for they are only mortal flesh. In the future, their normal lifespan will be no more than 120 years old. In those days, and for some time after, giant Nephilites lived on the earth, for whenever the sons of God had intercourse with women, they gave birth to children who became the heroes and famous warriors of ancient times. The Lord observed the extent of human wickedness on earth, and he saw that everything they thought or imagined was constantly and totally evil. So the Lord was sorry he ever made them. and put them on earth. It broke his heart, and the Lord said, I will wipe the human race I have created from the face of earth. Yes, and I will destroy every living thing, and all the people, the large animals, the small animals that scurry along the ground, even the birds in the sky. I am sorry I ever made them. But Noah found favor with the Lord. This is the account of Noah and his family. Noah was a righteous man, the only blameless person living on earth at the time, and he walked in close fellowship with God. Noah was the father of 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now God saw that the earth had become corrupt and was filled with violence. God observed all the corruption in the world, for everyone on earth was corrupt. So God said to Noah, I have decided to destroy all living creatures, for they have filled the earth with violence. Yes, I will wipe all of them out along with the earth. Build a large boat from cypress wood and waterproof it with tar inside and out. Then construct decks and stalls throughout the interior. Make the boat 450 feet long, 70 feet wide, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. Leave an 18-inch opening below the roof all the way around the boat. Put the door on the side and build 3 decks inside the boat, lower, middle, and upper. Look, I am about to cover the earth with a flood that will destroy every living thing that breathes. Everything on earth will die, but I will confirm my covenant with you. So enter the boat, you, your wife, your sons, and their wives. Bring a pair of every kind of animal, male and female, into the boat with you to keep them alive during the flood. Pairs of every kind of bird, every kind of animal, and every kind of small animal that scurries along the ground will come to you and be kept alive. And be sure to take on board enough food for your family and all the animals. So Noah did everything exactly as God had commanded him. Okay, that is it. January 2nd, day 2. I hope you guys followed me all the way through that chapter. I know a lot of it was going through all the descendants, a lot of names. I did my best, but I am super excited to continue reading into Noah's adventure. That part gets a little more exciting there. So continue hanging out with me, and hopefully we will make it through. Maybe we can make it by the end of 2021. We'll make it through the whole Bible. That's a hefty goal I have. So if you can stick it out with me, follow along. You guys can get the book too if you want. I'm gonna go check on my kids now. They're running around like crazy little hoodlums playing outside. So thanks for following with me, and I will see you guys here soon. Bye. Say bye, friends.
Bye, friends.
Okay, silly.
See?
What do you see? An airplane?
Yeah.
Way high in the sky. Did you climb a tree?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching then. Come here, mister. Come on, buddy. Come sit by me.
Hi, friend.
Hi, friend. You gonna say hi? Are we excited? We're gonna read the Bible from beginning to end. It's something we're all doing together.
We follow God's path.
Yes. He has a good one. We're excited to see where we go. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.